Hey guys, it's Jill. Hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are going to be doing another Get Ready With Me. And I have some new fabulous products that I want to talk to you guys about, apply with you guys, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm trying not to make this a 50,000 minute long video. So I'm just going to go ahead real quick, prep my skin some more by applying my Becca First Light priming filter, and then the Professional, and then I'll be back and we will I'll also prime my eyes too and then come back. Okay, going into the Tati palette, I'm going to go into Aura so I can set my base, my eyeshadow base, which is just MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I will say that Aura is a really great color. It's probably my favorite in the palette. It's a cream, but it's really pigmented, and for something to show up on my fair skin like this, I can really appreciate, and it's very hard for me to find something so pigmented and such a light color. So I do like this a lot. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in between Story and Soothe because Story is just too orange for me. So I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I will say these are pigmented. When I first got this palette, I was like, these shadows aren't pigmented, blah, 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 blah. But the more I'm using it, the more I'm like, okay, yeah. They are definitely pigmented. So you might want to be careful with them. I also have to say, I love the huge mirror. Like love the huge mirror it has. So I applied that with a less fluffy brush than I normally use. So I'm going to go in with a E40 and just blend. I will say these blend nicely. I do feel like I have other shadows that blend more smoothly than these do and don't drag as much on the eye, but they're still really good. So have you guys been enjoying 25 days of Jill? It has been, whew, it's been a struggle to keep up. I literally cannot wait for Christmas so I can kind of have a break, but then I'm like, no, Jill, there's no break because then you got to go back to three videos a week again. So actually that'll be 4 because I do 1 weight loss video. But I got this from Sephora the other day. This is something I love. It's the Clean Warm Cotton, and it's the roller ball, and I love to just put it behind my ears. So I was out and I bought it. So now that I have Soothe and Story put down, I go ahead and I go into Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I take just the tiniest little bit, just like hardly anything on my brush. And I just put that right above. I'm gonna go in with the Aura row, and I'm just gonna go in with the metallic and the sequin together. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the metallic Soothe and see if this is what I got. My skin is so hydrated and so moisturized. I'm loving it. So yeah, like it doesn't, and the thing that I love too is the fact that it's not like you can't see that I'm wearing. It's like soaked into my skin, but in my skin I can feel, like inside I can feel the moisture. If that makes any sense at all. I'm going to go ahead and go into Ritual, which is the matte brown, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my outer corner. So then I am going to take the Memory Matte, which you guys, this is a very pigmented color, so you literally just want to go like tiny tap, because you can always add more. Like that tiny little tap gave me that. Like, what? This black can get kind of patchy, or maybe it's the way I'm blending it, I don't know. I honestly don't like to do my eyes and film at the same time because I really need to concentrate. And then you gotta, like, when you're doing it on camera, you gotta worry about the mirror being in the way. Are you in focus? What is going on? All that stuff. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're about to cover it with glitter anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my little Stila applicator. I'm gonna go into this Aura glitter, which is beyond gorgeous. Like, it is so gorgeous. It's this one right here. And I just take the applicator and I kind of like pat, like dab. I do not like swipe or anything like that. I dab, and then I have to go in with something underneath my eye or I will have glitter literally everywhere. So I just go ahead and go like this, and then I just kind of try to press more than you swipe. I'm like, I need some tissue or something. So going in with a wet wipe because that just wasn't working. And you definitely, like I said, I know this is extra. This is just way too extra. That's why I'm like, if you like Tati and you want to support, go ahead and like buy it. But know that it's not an easy palette to work with, especially these glitters. Like, OMG. But I will say, they are some gorgeous glitters, you guys. They are gorgeous. And then also, once they're down, you do not want to blend. Like, seriously, once they're down, they need to stay down. Like, do not do any blending. So I'm gonna go and do the other side just like I did this side, and I'm not going to talk because this is a little hard. This also, to be honest, is going to use up your glitter a lot more than you using your finger. Just saying. But it sure is pretty. Oh man, these are some pretty glitters. Oh, gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That's so pretty. Glitter on a Sunday afternoon? Yes, please. Yes. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back into, I got glitter all over my shirt. I'm gonna go back into red ochre, and again, just put that at the very tippy top up here. Very lightly, like I'm barely touching my skin. And we do not want to disrupt that glitter at all. So you guys, I have decided that I am ready to start dating. So I have gotten on to some, well, just one dating website. And it's going okay, I think. I'm gonna, I guess, meet this guy on, there's two guys that I'm talking to currently, and they both seem really nice. Like, neither one of them is just talking about, you know what, they're actually like trying to get to know me, which is good. So yeah, anyways, I have started putting myself out there again, which I'm actually excited about. You know, for a while there I was like, I'm not ready to date, da 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 da. And when I would go on those websites, I would literally just get so disgusted, and I'd be like, ew, 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 oh, you're fine, ew, 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 okay, you're fine, ew. But like, everyone was just like, ew, 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 well, like most men. But now I'm kind of like, ooh, you cute, ooh, you cute, ooh, you cute, ooh, you cute. And I'm like, wow, are the guys in this area just looking better? Or do I just have a different mindset? And I think I just definitely have a different mindset. Okay, I'm not loving this eye, especially because the glitter transferred up here. That's another thing I will say about the Stila glitters, is that they don't transfer like the Tati ones do. Do you guys see that? I cannot stand when glitters do that. It came out pretty though. I mean, I still love it, and I'm still rocking glitter on a Sunday afternoon, but I bit the bullet and purchased the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I got a sample from Sephora. And you guys know when they give you the little samples, it's literally just a one and done, like one application and then that's it. You cannot use it anymore, this and that. You can't test it out anymore. My Sephora does not sell Armani because we're not bougie like that yet. So I had to go blindly and I got the color 4.5. But I was trying to base it on the fact that I wear the color light in the It Cosmetics CC Plus cream, and this is too light, I think. I only put it on this is my first time applying it. I only put it on my, whatchamacallit. They said it was good for neutral undertones, but it's looking like super yellow, so I don't know. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna go in on one side with a brush and the other side with a sponge. I'm kind of like, just to see what I like better as far as application. But I'm telling you, this junk is $64. So I'm like, we not gonna be wasting this, like for real. So, that's the thing I don't like about those samples too. You get them and then you put them on and then you're like, oh my gosh, this is a life-changing product. And then you like go and buy the full-size product and you're like, why did I like it? Bless you. By the way, I have a huge, humongous monster on my, not chin, but like right there. Damn cycle, man. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to go to the doctor. Which, yes, I am going, by the way, you guys. I am going. Did I not apply? I've been having the, okay. I would say I've been getting into like a bad habit of not applying foundation here or here on my nose. $64 may be credited back to my account, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna wear it for the week, but to be honest, why was the sample so much better? Like, serious, y'all. When I put on the sample, that was the same thing with the Hourglass. What was that one? It was a stick foundation. I even told my friend, I was like, girl, this thing is so amazing. And then I got it for Christmas last year, and I was like, I don't like it. Sometimes I swear they make the sample so much better. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which application I like better. I also have glitter all over my face, which I don't like, which is a huge downside to that Tati palette, like for real. Even when I take those extra precautions, I still somehow end up getting glitter everywhere. I don't know my thoughts on this. I don't know. It's $64 for 30 milliliters, which I think is 1 ounce, right? 1 fluid ounce. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce. I don't know. The reason why I got it was because, you know, Sephora sends out those like $20, like if I'm VIB. Yes, I'm a VIB. So they send out those $25 off of a $75 purchase, or $20 off of a $75 purchase. So I was like, ma'am, when am I going to get $20 off of this foundation? Like, if I'm gonna try this foundation, now is the time to try it. And like I said, I'll wear it throughout the week, see what I think, but definitely not as impressed right now as I was when I wore it that day. Like the first day when I put it on with that little sample, I swear they put magical unicorn dust in those samples or something. Because this is like the second time where I was like blown away, wowed when I used one of those samples, and then when I bought the product I was just like, eh. That Hourglass one is so cakey and drying. It's like, oh no. It's like the Hourglass stick foundation. I don't know what exactly it's called, but I don't know. I will say the color is good. I do like the color, so they did a really good job of matching me online, which I just used the shade finder I hope y'all are getting this concealer. Telling you, it's so good. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. It is so good. Also, going back to moving, I have fully decided. So I have decided that if I find a place under $1,300 in the area where I do not have to change my daughter or my son's school, I'm gonna move. If I don't find anything within my budget in this area without having to change my kids' schools, I'm gonna stay here. And what I'm gonna do with staying here is start just taking stuff out. Maybe like putting things up in the attic, because Kentrell needs his own room. Ava needs her own room. They just basically need to be separated. But I'm also kind of, I didn't mention this, I don't think. I'm kind of apprehensive to stay here because my landlord is going to go up 10% on the rent. So I will be paying almost $1,000 to live here in a 2-bedroom. So anyways, please do just pray, and I'm asking God to just guide me. Like, don't make me like get all sucked into like, oh, the prettiness, oh, it's such a beautiful house, oh, this, oh, that, oh yeah, I can afford it. And then I don't want to be house broke, number one. Number two, I don't know, like I'm kind of scared, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared to live in a bigger house. It's just one of those steps that I just didn't think that I was ever going to get to, because honestly, like I was like, when I left, I was like, oh, I'm leaving him forever. But did I really think I was going to leave him forever? Not really. And so when it comes to the realization of like getting into a bigger house, it kind of scares me actually. But I'm not going to let that fear stop me because I'm more excited than I am fearful. But anyways, if I do end up staying here or having to end up staying here, I'm going to have to get that computer out of there because Ava is always on the computer and I just don't want her in his room, period. Unless they're like hanging out, like drawing together or something like that. If he doesn't want her in there, I do not want her to be like, well, I want to play the computer. So I'm going to somehow take the computer out and then take her bed out of there, probably put it in the attic, and then her and I are just going to share a room again. So she'll share my bathroom with me and she'll share my bedroom, and then I can really save, and then the next year truly get something, because then again, like I mentioned, Ava will be out of elementary school and I will have a much broader, wider area in which I can look for homes. So it'll be easier for me to find a home too. So with that being said, please keep us in your prayers. We definitely do want a bigger house. Like I said, it is something that kind of scares me a little bit, but I'll get over that real quick once I get in a bigger kitchen. I'll be like, yes, oh, I love cooking again. I'm gonna be honest, I really just, and a lot of you actually say like, you don't have a small kitchen. My kitchen's like third of your kitchen. And I'm like, what? But I really do not like working in such a small, tiny area. And it's not that my kitchen's small. My kitchen's actually big. I just have next to no counter space. And I also don't have a whole lot of storage space. So yeah, I would like a bigger kitchen and a yard for Bella to run in and for the kids to play in. I would like to get them a trampoline again. I would also like for the neighborhood to have like sidewalks and stuff like that, and hopefully be full of kids that play outside, because no one in this neighborhood really plays outside. So yeah, also some of you asked, like, you know, go back into your lease and like see about the plumbing and stuff like that. And yes, It says it. There are so many changes actually that he's made, because what happened was last year, December, I was like, a bombshell hit me and was like, the lady that owned this home was like, okay, I'm selling, you have to find a house. And I was like, huh? Like, you have to find another place to live. And I was like, huh? And I was devastated, absolutely devastated. So when the guy came in here, he was like, oh wow, like, you really kept this place up. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then he's like, do you want to stay here? And I was like, yeah. And I was thinking, you know, he's going to be like, oh wow, I really want to keep this girl. Yeah, no. He put in the, you know, I didn't, and I should, even honestly, even if I did read, I was at such a time crunch. I didn't have time to go look for another place. So I didn't read my lease. But anytime he's like, well, you have to do this, this is your responsibility, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? It's in the lease. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this is not my home, buddy. And then you're going to sit here and go up on the rent, which he already went up on the rent this year. And he plans to go up on the rent every year. And I'm like, when you moved in here, you said you wanted to keep me. Now, you sure don't act like you want to keep me. So, it is what it is. He kept me this year, but I tell you what, he's not going to keep me. Hopefully he won't keep me next year. I don't know. And then I also thought, you know, just because I signed the lease, if I am financially like doing better, like say 6-7 months down the road, I don't necessarily, I can break this lease. I mean, you know, some landlords are super nice and they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, we just won't give you the security deposit back. And I'll just be like, okay. So yeah, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. No one knows what the future holds. But I'm definitely looking. Me and Contrell actually yesterday drove around looking for houses. And I didn't find anything. I said in the last video like 14 to 15, but I don't think I'm comfortable going up to 1,500. I think I'm comfortable staying in the 1,300 range. And it kind of sucks because I fell in love with the home that was $1,290 a month. And it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And it rented super quick, so it's already gone. But I'm just praying that, number one, I can find my highlight brush. Seriously though, here it is. I'm just praying that, you know, God leads us in the right direction. I know he will. I know he will. I know that I will know what to do when the time comes. Like I said, if there's a home in my budget and I get approved, then it's go time. It's time to move. If not, then he wants me here for another year or another 6 to 7 months, or maybe 5 months, or maybe 4 months. I'm definitely buying a new car. Like, that is something I am definitely doing, because I am not going another summer with a car that's one day the air works and the next day it doesn't, or in the morning it works and then as you're driving that day it just goes out. Yeah, no. I'm gonna go in between Soothe and Story. I forgot you're super pigmented, so be careful. And I'm just gonna go underneath my lash line. So many exciting things coming up in the year 2020. I'm going to be sponsored by Walmart. I'm going to be sponsored by Torrid. I'm going to be in Torrid's, like, I'm going to be in Torrid on their not on their billboard, but on their, like, the little things that you see when you go in the stores. I'm going to be on that. I'm going to find a really hot, loving man that loves my kids and is amazing. And what else is 2020 gonna bring me? Oh, lots and lots of financial success. I'm gonna hit 200,000 subscribers next year. I'm gonna be super close at the end of the year. I'm gonna be super close to my goal weight. Who else do I want to work with? Nordstrom. That'd be nice to work with Nordstrom. Who else? So yeah, that will do it for this video. I actually really like my makeup. I just wish that my glitter did not transfer. And that will do it for this video. Please keep me and my family in your prayers for looking for a house when it comes to me and starting to date. I will come on here like maybe next weekend or something, because I'm supposed to have my first date on Friday to see how it goes. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, but definitely keep me in your prayers when it comes to dating too, because I don't know. There's just some crazy guys out there. Like I said, I'm talking to 2. It's hard to talk to like more than one guy, because like I'll be like, oh well, what does this guy do? Oh, I can't remember. Does he have kids or no? How old is he? Oh no. Like I'm just constantly like, was he married before? Is he divorced? Like, and I'm constantly like having to go through our conversations, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't remember anything. Why is my face itching? So I don't really like to talk to more than one person, but I know like in this dating age and on apps, you don't have to, but it is nicer if you do, because that way, you know, some guys don't even like ever make the move to go further than just talking to you. And so I've already ran into some douchebag stories, so that'll be the next get ready with me. So get ready for that. I think it'll be super fun to kind of share my dating experiences with you guys. Yeah, so we will see how that goes, but I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.